Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another daily energy draw. This is Friday, and so we're using the Romance Angels deck for Romance Angels Friday, because who doesn't like to start the weekend with a little bit of romance? So, really powerful messages for the dailies coming forth this week. Do make sure that you go back and give those a listen and a watch if you haven't already. Some really powerful stuff coming through. And we also have a full playlist of daily energy draws here on the channel. So remember, you take the messages how and when they resonate for you. You don't have to go by the timestamps. Those are just for organizational purposes. If you're going back through the playlist and there's something that catches your eye, a title catches your eye, make sure that you're checking that out, because there might be a message that's there for you. I sometimes go back and listen to old readings, and there's something that I'm picking up there that is resonating for my situation now. That's helpful for me. So do make sure that you are going back and seeing what resonates for you. Just listen to your own intuition. Okay, so let's see what we have for today for Romance Angels Friday in preparation for the weekend. Spirit, what do you have to say for this collective for today, for Friday? We have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And on the bottom of the deck, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. We had this card a couple of weeks ago, and I feel like what this is saying is there's a time that's upcoming where you're going to be connecting with your counterpart, communicating with your counterpart on a more intimate level. Here's the thing. I had tried doing this video before and had to stop it. The card that came out was pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. But the energy that was coming forth was sexual energy. And what I was picking up on was pay attention to the signs, not the red flags. I don't take, I'm an intuitive reader. I don't read the cards as they are. I read them by the energy that I'm picking up on. What it felt like was very sexual energy, very passionate energy. But that's that sacred sexuality energy. That's that intimacy. And sexuality, it's not only physical, that physical nature, it's that intimacy, that really vulnerability, that openness with one another. That sacredness with one another is what I was picking up on. And what I was feeling with the signs are, there are going to be signs and synchronicities that are drawing you back to one another. And what I feel like is drawing you back to one another in this energy of retreat, of alone time together, so that you can have that honest and open communication, so that you can be vulnerable with one another, so that your bond with one another can deepen. That's what this feels like. This retreat feels like, it's almost like, you see how they're in the woods there? It's almost like the two of you going on a retreat together, just spending alone time together, so that you can have more intimacy together, so that you can have more of that. And it does feel like, so they're gonna be like, it's sensual, it's sexual, it's passion, but not so much in the physical nature, as far as you're feeling the soul of each other again. You're vibing together. You're being intimate with one another on a vulnerable level. This could be playfulness. This could be flirtation. This, for some, it could be physical intimacy. But this really feels like that openness energy, and it really feels like it's starting with that communication. It feels like honesty. It feels like vulnerability. It feels like, so you know that when you're with your sacred partner, you see the soul of each other. You see the truth of each other. There are no masks. And if there are masks, you see beneath the mask. That's what this feels like. It's like you're stripped down. It's like you're stripped bare. It's like, when you're physically intimate with one another, you're seeing each other bare naked, essentially. You're seeing each other whole. You're seeing each other in that intimacy. That's what this feels like. And it doesn't have to be physical intimacy. This could be conversation. This could be just being each other's presence. But it's the energy of it. It's the energy of that intimacy. It's the energy of that openness. It's the energy of that vulnerability that's coming through here. And it feels so, I'm hearing the word promising. It feels so harmonious. It feels so natural to you both. And this, we've been talking a lot about the high vibrational energy of love this week in the dailies. Really go back and give those a listen if you haven't already. That's what this feels like. This feels like that high vibrational energy of love that you both are recognizing within each other. You both are feeling within each other. You're both recognizing within this connection. And I feel like you're both wanting to bring this connection to this higher level of intimacy, to this higher level of engagement, to this deeper level of bonding. And I feel like it's coming from spending this quality time together. Or if you're in quarantine and you can't see each other, then it's just an open conversation where you're being open and honest with one another. But there's this sense of you guys in the bubble here. There's a sense of alone time here. Even if you're with other people, it's like it's just the two of you, and that's what's creating this intimacy, this retreat energy. Disconnecting from your electronics, disconnecting from other people, disconnecting from other people's influences or opinions or expectations. It's the two of you in the energy together, in that harmony together, retreating together from the world so that you can work on your relationship, so that you can be honest with each other, so that you can be open with each other and vulnerable, so that your bond can deepen, so that your connection can transform into this next level together. This just feels like no matter where you are or what you're doing this together. You're disconnecting from all the stuff, the little stuff that's keeping you apart. Any obstacles are being transformed, and you're walking arm in arm. You're communicating together. You're having that intimacy together. I don't quite know how to explain it. This energy feels very loving. It feels very open. It just feels very vulnerable, but it feels like you're in sync together. It feels like you're in harmony together. It feels like no matter what it is that you're doing, no matter where it is you are in the world, you know that you're together. It finally feels like you're on the same page here. It finally feels like you're disconnected from anything that was keeping you apart. And now you're having that heart-to-heart conversation, the open communication, that vulnerability, that intimacy that is allowing you to deepen that connection with one another and disconnect from anything that is keeping you apart. It just feels like really, it's just togetherness energy. It just feels really bonded. It feels really beautiful. It feels like sacred union. That's what it feels like. It feels like sacred union energy. So this could be some of you coming into actual sacred union, into reunion, physical union. It could be a conversation that is starting the process of sacred union. Take it how it resonates for you, but there's something about a deepening bond, being on the same page, being in sync, and just disconnecting from the world so that you can nurture that bond together with that intimacy. Feels really beautiful. This energy feels really beautiful, really harmonious, really open, very, very loving. So what a beautiful way to start the weekend. Beautiful way. So pay attention to the signs there. Pay attention to your intuition and what your intuition is saying and how it's leading you to this energy. Let your heart, your open heart, they're saying, let your open heart guide you to this. Beautiful. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for the dailies this week. We'll be back next week with a brand new week of daily energy draws and collective readings. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and we'll see you soon. Sending you so much love, so much light. See you later.